Today we have a TCL 55C803. Hope you guys can see that. Patient is dead on arrival. There is nothing happening with this TV. We're going to try to fix it today. Symptoms basically are no response, no light, no power, no nothing when I turn it on. So my hypothesis is that it is a bad board. I've got a new board here that I bought from TV Parts Today. So we're going to give it a shot. What you're going to need to do this is basically a screwdriver. So I've got a drill here and a magnetic screwdriver. So first thing, let's get started taking out a bunch of screws. And here we go. Okay, these are a little deeper in here, so I'm going to use the non-powered one. Definitely for these, you want to have a magnet so you can get in there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And there we go. All right. Let's see if we got every screw out. If we did, this should just come off. And we did. Okay. So let's take this off, and you can see we've got the back of the TV off now, and this is actually pretty simple. There's not a lot going on here. This is the board I think is the problem. This is the main power supply board. You can tell that because this is the board where the plug, the AC, the power plug plugs into. So that's an easy way to tell which board this is. There's another big board in here which is the brains of this thing. So the main logic or controller, if you will. You can also see some little things in here. This looks like RAM, some memory that this TV has. This TV is about 10 years old, so was kind of mid-range for its time. Today obviously there's a lot. That does not look healthy, does it? Did that break? All right, so anyways, let's get the board, and I've got some gloves on too, just to sort of make sure I don't damage anything or short anything out. This is relatively plug and play, I think. So there are 2 connectors, it looks like, and 4 screws on the board. So I'm going to just take this little red guy. I'm not sure what he does. It says flow. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to take this white guy and take him out. Get you out of the way. And let's get these 4 screws to get the board itself out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's those 4 screws. This board now with those connectors and the screws out should just come right out. And it does. Put that to the side. Here's the new board, and just put it in with the same orientation as the old board. Line it up with the screw holes. No problem. Find your screws, Back you go. The repair itself is fairly straightforward. It's just determining if this was actually the issue to begin with. So we're gonna see if we get some semblance of power in this with the repair. Once you have those screws back on, you can just tighten them up a little bit. These connectors go right back in, so snap you back in and snap you back in, and that should be it. Now what I'm going to do is carefully see if I can just put this up. Very good. I'm going to plug in the power. There you go. I'm going to plug this in and see if this works. Let's see if we get any kind of response. And I do see a light. That is a good sign. I see a light on the TV. I did not see that before. That is excellent. Now let's see if I need to push the power button. Hey, look at that. It worked. This is good news. Let's see. There it is. TCL Roku TV. This is fantastic. So it did. Turned out it was the power board. This is fantastic. I'm really excited. So again, symptoms for me, I had, and you can see the Roku menu is coming back up, which is good. I might need to go in and recalibrate some things, obviously, but this is really good. So for me, again, symptoms for me were I had no power at all, no response, no lights, no nothing at all was going on. Went on tvpartstoday.com, found this exact board. You can use the white sticker on the board. You need to make sure you do that to match up the exact board, because there are different models and boards, and you want to make sure you get the right one for your TV. But this board was about 20 bucks, maybe $20 to $25. Then there was shipping, so for around 40 bucks, you know, I was able to fix, and there you go, Roku is back on. So for about 40 bucks or so, I was able to fix this TV, which for me is a great deal. Otherwise, you know, having to spend multiple hundreds of dollars even to get a basic TV, and I'm glad I was able to do that. So anyway, guys, hope this helped you out. Again, if you've got a TV, these things, certain models at least, are relatively straightforward. They're pretty simple. Something you can easily do yourself, and give it a shot. You might be surprised what you can do. But I hope you found this helpful. Good luck to you, and we will see you next time.